off rip, we have been working on the Airbnb for about a year and a half, 2 years, I'm gonna say, and we still working on it. So still a great deal. Has some equity in it. I think it would cash flow, but learning lesson for me, man, being as busy as we are, and Airbnb was just an opportunity cost. That's why it hasn't been a priority, and we haven't tried to get it on the platform and going. Thankfully, thank God, we've always invested our money, and we have cash flow that comes in, and so we're okay with it burning money right now, but at the same time, we not. So we gotta figure this out. So let's begin with this Airbnb. All right, right now we are trying to finalize the Airbnb. We still need mattresses, right? We got mattresses. All right. So what we doing today? What we trying to finalize?
We have to get like towels, bed sheets, coffee maker,
We have a microwave.
dishware. I think so. I'm not sure. I will have to wait and see when we get there.
Okay. All right. So once you get started with an Airbnb, it doesn't stop. You think about the remodel, you think about all that stuff, but the towels, the cups, little things add up, as you can see. So here's Airbnb. It was a hole. Wasn't fenced, none of that. But man, the before and after is crazy. But it's almost furnished. It's almost done. It's really nice. It's cute. It's small. It'll cash flow if we Airbnb pretty easily because we got a decent deal on it. I think we did, but we put a lot of money into it. So y'all know this shower head right here was $2,000 just for the shower head, not even the installation. This toilet was like, I think, $1,500. So we spent the money on the shower because we wanted reviews. We wanted people to have a good experience. So something that you don't really experience at home, I think is good to have at Airbnbs. You know what I mean? All right, so aside from that, I ended up coming home because I got to get my boater's license. Apparently, if you were born after '88, you got to get your license. It's mandatory to ride a boat, so that's what we worked on. My wife got me some sneakers. That was a late Father's Day gift. But look how she gets me right before not vacation, right before I travel for work. Now, because I was leaving out of town, we decided to go see a movie the right way. You guys remember this movie theater? Well, let me show you a better experience. This one is in Hyde Park. I'll give that movie theater a 5 out of 5. We spent a ton of money. Probably won't do that again, but 5 out of 5. And after that date night with my wife, it's gonna make me miss my family even more. It's time to go get some work done. All right, y'all. So nothing like getting, with the squad. It's like a family reunion every time we out and about, man. And we going to the Toronto Barber Expo. We're home, bro. We're home.
Not like us.
Team Drake.
They
Team
not
Drake.
Like us.
Team Drake. Hi, guys. So I ain't gonna lie, man. My boy Rob at Iconic Men's Grooming Supplies, Barber Supplies, man, like, they went crazy. They snapped. I mean, they had food. They had catered food. The food was delicious. They had ceviche. They had hibachi. Like, they were going crazy, man. The venue was very nice. This was just the pre-party for the event. That was just the pre-party. But the very next day we came back to the show, and the show was a movie too, man. It was a very good time, man. All of us had classes pretty much. Myself, Josh, Beam, Sean, everybody was engaged. And then after every show, man, we have a nice dinner just to thank the guys for helping out at the booth and stuff. And man, it was just a good time. But so after Toronto, we didn't just get to go home. We had a business meeting that we had to do. So we had to fly to New York, myself, Josh, and Danny, for some business. And that was just some more time. I really like being in and out, man, get back to home, but sometimes you gotta work, man. So of course, being away for 4 days, this is what it looked like when I get picked up from the airport. I'll be excited to see my wife. All right, we right back to life. That's called balance. So kids back at the gym, hooping. That's the YMCA. I had to take them. After the Y, we went to the pool. Just make up some time with them and have some quality time. This is the views from the rooftop. It's beautiful. And remember how I was getting that boater's license? Well, my dog Danny, my business partner, he decided he was going to show me around the waterways. It's like a different world once you get on a boat and you start going outside the coast, man, going to different islands and sandbars. So I joined a boat club. We already have a boat, and we have jet skis, but like, I'm not gonna haul that stuff and clean it and wash all that stuff. Danny does all that stuff, man. I don't. I want to get in and out. So the Boaters Club is right for me, okay? And while we were on the boat, we decided to stop by Danny's new house. So Danny just bought a house, and he's been quiet because he's been remodeling the whole thing. Okay, so we literally pulled up to his house, not in a car, not to his driveway, but to his dock. How cool is that? And so let's see what all he's gotten done in this house so far. This thing's a mansion, bro. It's a mini mansion. This is a mansion, like in my opinion. This is 5,000 square feet, 4,500 square feet, something crazy like that. So hold on, before we show you the inside, this is the before, this is the after. And obviously it's not done yet, but he made it modern, he made it open. And honestly, the video don't do it justice. It is grand. It is a huge, huge, huge house. But I'm so proud of him, man. I'm so happy for him. He's a person that definitely delayed gratification for a long time. Always lived below his means. Never had he's always wanted to have a house on the bay. He's had a house in the water before, but he wanted a house on the bay, and it took a lot for him to finally feel comfortable pulling the trigger, because he's very conservative, much more conservative than I am. I'm the risk taker. He's more the conservative guy, but for him to make this move, it was for good reason, man. So, and that's what it's about, man. That's why we work so hard. So remember them toilets? All right, y'all. So that was the day on the boat. I think we spent 6-7 hours on that thing, man. Time flies on that boat. So I had to get home because we had like a 6:30 event. My building always has like community events a few times a month, probably like once a week it feels like. And this time it was a camp out, like a camp theme or whatever. So they had a cookout. This is a rooftop here, hot dogs and stuff like that. But the kids really, really were excited about the s'mores. So the s'mores was dope, good experience. I love that the building does this, man. It's definitely resort style living, and that's why I enjoy, living in a high rise. It's a good time. And at the same time that my building was having an event, there was a book fair in my community. So if you go, we went downstairs and you guys can see everything set up, long lines. But how cool is this? A book fair. And you actually had authors here speaking, talking about their books, shaking hands. You can buy a drink and walk around. And I thought this was a really dope theme. It's a bar that what's it say? Literature and libations. So it's a bar with a bookstore that's a bar. I think that's pretty cool. And this was a great experience for the kids, man. This was a typewriting thing where you can just typewrite a poem or a story or something. And for the kids, it's a big deal because these things are like 100 years old. Some of them were like 100, some of them 90 years old. I think the latest one was like 50 years old. So my kids were, they really wanted to wait in line for this. So we did. We actually came back inside the house, came back and and by the time we got back, the line was a little bit longer, but it was a long line, a long wait. And so my kids wrote out their poems. This is us coming back, and then we came back, obviously, and now they're typewriting. And real quick, look at my son. My son decided he was gonna. My daughter did a really cute story. My son decided he was gonna do a diss track on me. Let me see what the heck this says. I know what it says, but I can't remember. Hold on. This boy said, "A message to my biggest hater." He wrote my name out. I should whoop his butt. Chris Basio. What did he say? You cannot rap, but you think you can. It makes me laugh, but you're not funny, and you can't sing either, which is crazy when I hear you talk. It makes me feel lazy. You're super old. You're about 55. So I be freestyling with my kids and dissing them all the time. That's why he did that. If you a parent that be making diss tracks to your kids all the time, let me know. I'll be in the car freestyling. And I just thought it was a vibe seeing my wife just chilling, sun going down. Great way to end the vlog. See you guys on the next one. And just a clue on the next vlog. I bought my dream car. Have a good night, guys.